Hi, in this video we'll talk about how to use the Prime scripting tool to change some basic parameters for our devices and how to generate a full scripting files and parameter files for the device configuration. This is the Prime scripting tool. As you can see in the introduction page, there's a lot of text in this file, and the one we'll use most will be set parameters and script. This file can be used to generate single line commands for you to change specific settings for Prime devices. We'll go through some communication settings, some system settings, GPS related settings, and timer settings, as these are the basic parameters that clients use a lot for configuration. First, let's go to communication. In here you can find inbound URL. We support up to 4 URL. And you can find the inbound server address. We also support 4 server address. We usually use the 0 as the default in our script. After you fill up the IP and port, you'll get a single line command here in AD command column. This would be the command to set up the parameters in the devices. Please note that the system will use URL if you have a URL and an IP at the same time. You will prefer to use the URL. You can also use PPP configuration. This is where you change your APN. You can set up 2 APN with user and password here. This would be how you change your APN. When you need to change your communication mode, for example, use UDP, TCP, SMS, need to go to System, roll down to 280. In here you'll find inbound communication mode. Now you can see all 4 modes here in inbound communication mode. 0 means SMS, 1 means COAP, and UDP also TCP. You can see now the command is set to 2 in the last digit. To change this, you can type TCP here, and this will be the command to change the inbound communication mode to TCP. That was all the settings for configurations for communications. Next we'll go for the GPS. Now let's open GPS. Here you can find trip profile, and trip profile 0 will be the profile we use for dynamic report. This means you report every 30 seconds during dynamic condition. It would not report based on distance, and it would also report 10 degrees angle change. We usually use profile 1 for the towing event. 1000 here means it will report every 1000 meters during the tow event. Also 180 seconds and 10 degrees heading change. That is a trip profile. You can also change the GPS towing threshold it would be, for now this is 50, which means if the device moves 50 meters within 2 minutes, the device would consider it's being towed and trigger the event. You also have speed profile. You can set up to 4 speed profiles to trigger different level of overspeed and so on. Timer is also important parameters in the device. We have a lot of timers available in the script and parameters. To look up the definition, you can go to the file that we provide to our client. This is for clients to fill out their basic parameters. And here is the definitions of the timers. The power up delay, static delay, idling reported period, tow condition, and so on. You can change the timers in the parameter file, parameter tag accordingly. Now that was how to generate single commands and set up some basic parameters for Prime devices. Now let's show you how to generate a single file for the device. First, you need to format the device and input and load in the parameters. This is the parameter.par will be your parameter file. You just need to copy all this. Generate a new file. And change the extension to PAR. And then you need to paste all those parameters in the file and save it. This will be your parameter files. After loading in the parameter files into a device and rebooting, you need a script file. Script.psc will be the script for the device. It's the same as how you made the parameter files. To make a script file, you need to change the extension to PSC and paste the script inside. Now you have your parameter files and script file for the configuration of the device. This is how you use the Prime scripting tool to set up some basic parameters and generate full files, full configurations for your device. Thank you.